Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Moments. In an interview with GQ, the members of BTS once said that it would feel strange to watch each other's live broadcasts. It sounded reasonable, logical, even professional. In the middle of packed schedules and constant scrutiny, maintaining personal space is completely understandable. But then there was one night when everything felt different. For more than 90 minutes, Jungkook chose to stay on a live broadcast simply to watch a video of Jimin. He didn't just drop by. He didn't just say hello. He stayed. He watched attentively. He smiled. And he openly admitted his reason. He missed him. In an industry built on strategy and image-making, a spontaneous act like that feels too sincere to be reduced to mere fan service. So why is their closeness always questioned? Why does the standard seem different? And how did major rumors, including the so-called Japan narrative and speculation linking Jungkook to Winter, eventually collapse when facts came to light? Today, we're breaking it all down. Not with wild theories, not with flight date assumptions, but with calm observation and years of visible consistency. Because sometimes, the truth doesn't need to be dramatic. It simply needs to be noticed. During that same GQ interview, the idea of members watching each other's lives sounded simple, even sensible. Protecting private space in such a demanding industry is natural. Yet reality presented an interesting contrast when it came to Jimin and Jungkook. At one point, Jungkook went live for over 90 minutes just to watch Jimin's video. No grand stage. No scripted lines. No carefully curated image. Just someone choosing to stay because he missed someone he cares about. And precisely because it was so simple, the moment felt powerful. Of course, there will always be voices that reduce everything to fan service. Some claim every interaction between Jimin and Jungkook is strategy. Strangely, when Jungkook appears close to other members, those moments are often labeled more real. Double standards like this rarely come from neutral observation. They usually grow from narratives people want to protect. This pattern becomes even clearer whenever Jungkook's name appears in unconfirmed dating rumors. The internet never fails to explode. Theories surface from every direction, some elaborate, many taken out of context, and often far removed from reality. One of the most talked about narratives attempted to romantically link Jungkook with Winter. The story painted Japan as their country of love, a place where they supposedly felt free and hidden from the spotlight. Dramatic phrases like secret honeymoon circulated, complete with assumptions about private meetings that sounded more like a novel plot than verified information. If we read that calmly, doesn't it feel familiar? Interestingly, the storytelling pattern mirrors narratives long associated with Jikook, except one is built on forced coincidences, while the other grows from moments they have openly shown themselves. When discussing Jimin and Jungkook in Japan, we're not talking about random flight dates or social media guesses. We're talking about a trip they documented themselves. From that journey came something deeply personal, GCF in Tokyo. In that video, Jungkook didn't just film. He edited it himself, selected the music, chose the angles, and placed Jimin at the center of the story. The result wasn't just a travel vlog. It felt soft, intimate, and attentive to small details. The way the camera followed Jimin, the spontaneous laughter captured, the warm editing rhythm, it conveyed a closeness that is difficult to fake. Japan may hold special meaning for them, but it's important to distinguish between openly shared experiences and rumors without evidence. In the case of the Winter rumor, there were no photos together, no documented interactions, only overlapping dates and speculation. Later, it was revealed that Jungkook's trip to Japan was connected to his work as a global ambassador for the Swiss watch brand Hublot. The schedule involved major professional commitments, filming, photo shoots, and official events with an international production team. This was supported by official documentation from the company. While in Tokyo, Jungkook was also seen at Chrome Hearts, a normal occurrence for an artist working in the city. The difference is clear. One trip was documented as a personal experience shared directly with fans. The other was an assumption that faded once facts surfaced. In the end, the truth is often simpler than expected. Just observe. Jungkook most frequently looks for Jimin. Around him, he appears the most relaxed. His laughter is freer, his gestures softer, his expressions more unguarded. He seems like the most natural version of himself. This became even more evident in their travel program, Are You Sure? There, a rarely seen side of Jungkook appeared, not the constantly controlled idol, but someone comfortable and open. And that side showed up most consistently when he was beside Jimin. His tone softened. His expressions relaxed. He joked more boldly and allowed himself to look clingy or vulnerable. That kind of consistency is difficult to stage without appearing artificial. Body language rarely lies for long. A gaze lingering a few seconds more than usual. A small, unconscious smile. A reflexive touch that feels natural. These speak in a language far more honest than words. Since their trainee days, they have grown together. They endured pressure, criticism, and eventually global success side by side. From small stages to stadiums filled with light, they witnessed each other's growth. Bonds like that aren't built under spotlights. They are formed during long training days, late-night conversations, and quiet support unseen by the public. Over time, their closeness feels steadier. If their moments once seemed brief and rare, now they appear calmer and more mature. Before concerts, amid adrenaline and tension, small interactions, a reassuring glance, a light touch on the shoulder, become emotional anchors many may overlook. In a demanding industry full of expectations, having someone who feels like a safe space is powerful. Genuine support influences not only personal well-being but also on-stage energy. Inner stability reflects in stronger performances and more vivid expressions. Perhaps, in the end, it really is that simple. Jungkook joined that live because he missed Jimin. He didn't hesitate. He didn't look like he was following an agenda. He simply followed his feelings. True relationships aren't built from grand, dramatic moments, but from small gestures repeated daily, consistent presence, slowly growing trust, and the choice to stay. From their trainee days to global stages with BTS, from documented journeys like GCF in Tokyo to relaxed moments in Are You Sure? One thing remains consistent. When Jungkook is near Jimin, there is a calmness that feels difficult to fabricate. Maybe that's why the Jikook phenomenon continues to transcend language and culture. Because what many people see isn't just idle interaction, but trust, loyalty, and a safe space. Now it's your turn. Do you think all of this is just coincidence, or a consistency too clear to ignore? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next analysis on Jikook moments. See you in the next video.